Hi everyone, I'm Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions producer and MC, and today I am here with the incomparable Jarrod Lee. Nice to have you today.
Hey, how are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well under the circumstances. Yeah.
Yes. Tell me, how are you doing? How is the entire thing treating you?
I think right now, just finished up. I was doing a show, the Porgy and Bess, directed by Francesca Zambello
Hmm.
with the Atlanta Opera last month. We were supposed to do 5 performances, but the last 2 performances were canceled. And rightfully so. Um, and then because I have family in Alabama, I decided to just drive over and come chill with family for a bit. So I think overall I am faring quite nicely.
Oh, so it seems that, the pandemic has affected your work in ways. Tell me how
Mhm.
many other ways it affected it. Any upcoming things that have gone postponed or canceled?
Well, there was another production of Porgy and Bess that I was scheduled to be a part of. I was going to the same production that was going to happen with the Washington National Opera. That was postponed as well. So we'll see what happens if they're able to get that scheduled within the next season or the season after.
Mm.
But right now, that was the largest gig, and it was going to close out my season before the summer got here in a way. So as of right now, I can't say I have any other shows going on
Yeah.
before summer. And then we'll see what happens starting in September for that next season, what happens in the world of opera.
Yes, we're really hoping that things do come around, things change, so we can kind of start, doing things like that again. I get
Well,
that.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I will say though, I do believe that this will be a new normal. I don't think that it will be, and I know I'm not the first person to
Oh,
say that.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah.
it's not a normal go back to
There's no
because
going back to. It's
yeah,
new. It's everything just going to be new afterwards, and
right,
we just have to get used to that,
right,
that's what it is.
right.
So this is an era defining, era changing moment. And the moment
Yes,
you recognize that, then you realize that going back to whatever we had before just is not feasible.
right,
Yeah.
right, and that's collectively and as individuals as well. So I'm
Yes.
grateful to have at least this time to reflect on a lot of the things
Mm.
that was happening before
Yes.
and
Yes.
try to build upon the positives,
Hmm.
but also being highly aware that there are some friends and colleagues of mine who were not on a similar trajectory before, or at the same time, the pandemic itself has had such a detrimental effect. So I don't want to be blinded
Hmm.
by the privilege I have presently to be at my family member's home,
Yes.
to
Yes.
be able to relax, to be able to think, to be able to
Hmm.
create,
Yes.
because I do have this time, and to be able to somewhat be okay.
Hmm.
Um, so it is a blessing, but at the same time, there are others who are not uh, experiencing the same thing. So I want to be mindful of that as well.
Yeah. Well, just as you mentioned, creativity and introspection and reflection, has this pandemic inspired your art in any way, or your outlook on your art, or what your or performance?
Oh yeah, I it has offered me more time to write more. I spend a lot of time on stage, which is good,
Hmm.
um, and a lot of time driving to the gig or to the rehearsal, or from the gig or from the rehearsal. But uh, being able to sit and write has been something that I've wanted to do in the past. Wanted to do more of because I fancy myself to be a librettist in the world of opera as well. So
Yeah.
I get to write stories and create stories, but I really love writing stories that deal with the African diaspora and trying to find ways to create more stories like that so that they can be seen on the operatic stages.
Mm.
So with that said, yeah, this has offered me more time to write. Um, and we'll see what happens with what I finished last week or week or so. So we'll see what happens with that. Sent it off to a composer, so we'll see if they like it or not. But and it's just off to, you know, what else do you want to create? What else do you want to do? Because you got plenty of time.
Yes.
Plenty of time. So you
Uh,
can't say you don't have enough time. You have
mhm.
plenty of time for those who do have the time. You have plenty
Yeah.
of time for those who have the quietness, the surroundings and stuff. You have plenty of that. So, you know, it's a matter of what you can do with it
Mhm.
at that time.
Okay. So do you have any hopes for at the end of this? Like, what do you hope to see at the end of the pandemic coming out on the other side of this?
I hope to see a more reliable and sustainable system
Mm.
set and created in place that would assist everyone in any profession, um, and really show us all how valuable certain well, let me rephrase that, increase our knowledge of the value of certain professions,
Mm.
while hopefully teaching us to gain a deeper and broader and a higher level of empathy for each other, because we're all in the same situation
Yes.
presently. And this hits so sporadically, and it hits everyone, and it hits you where you least expect it to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, I think it shows us how together we are, and how we need to find ways to strengthen those weaknesses that this pandemic is really showing us that are there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Anything you want to plug? How can the people follow you on social media?
You can follow me on Jarrod Lee Opera.
Mm-hmm.
That is my Facebook. So Jarrod Lee, JarrodLee. You'll see me. I'm wearing a tall white wig. Then I'm also on Twitter as well under the same name. And then my website, jarrodlee.com. And I'm also on YouTube as well. So it's also offering me time to look in my
Yes.
laptop to find all these old videos that I've been
Mm-hmm.
wanting to put up. Now I have the time to put them up.
Yes, you know, online content is the name of the game right now.
Yeah, you know, I'm putting them up, but also, you know, it's good to not have to rush, to not be pressured with
Yes.
productive, and to redefine your definition of what productive means.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with that.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Oh, I love that. I love that. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us today. This
my
was
pleasure.
wonderful. This was so great. It was great chatting with you. Okay.
Thank you. My pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. And thanks for watching.